set of this filming, I've got beer in my hand.
I asked Shaun to tell me what it had been like here last year.
He was telling me how, you know, he was really worried for you.
Yeah.
For your health.
Yeah.
And he said that he thought that there was a point where you suddenly seemed in fear of your own life too.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't want to go into this shit, but you see, you know, when you come off heroin, you know, you are put on fucking, you know, you'd say fucking Valium, Mazepam, you know what I mean? And it was like, you know, I was cutting all that out. You know, your head goes. You know, and I wanted to, you know, I thought, well, now it's time, you know what I mean? I've been off the gear for 6 years. Now it's time to get off, you know, get off the medication. And even though I've probably got a beer in my hand in every frame of the fucking film, I don't drink that much.
I could see Shaun was walking away from his life as a hellraiser, but I wondered if those closest to him really thought he'd left it behind for good. I chatted to Pete before I left Australia.
Yeah, I remember the other night when we were in the pub, Shaun was talking about the fact that he's fed up that everyone wants him to still be, you know, doing loads of drugs. And he said, you know, people expect me to take a line of coke the length of the table. And you said to him, but I think you would do.
Yeah, you know, I mean, Shaun's got a fairly hefty image to shed.
But do you think the reality of Shaun is that he would still do that?
Yeah, well, there's a part of Shaun that'll never change, in a way. You know, there's a part of Shaun, you know, that will always be Shaun.
How crucial would you say it was that this court order gets overturned so that he can earn again?
I dread to think what'll happen if it doesn't, you know, because, you know, the only hope he's got at the moment is that it is overturned, that he does get justice, that he is allowed to start his career again.
This man can make lights disappear.
Back home, Bez has recorded his first solo single. Shaun has produced it, and today they're shooting the video in the hills near where they live. The climb was a bit steep for Shaun. Bez's single's called Rattle My Head.
Oh, bloody hell. Don't walk in the countryside. Go for your health.
That's that country air, Shaun.
Me, last. Yeah. I'm eating Rennie here, so if I get any white round my mouth, tell me, because it's Rennie.
So we brought some water with us.
Rennie.
I mean, we can zoom in a bit off it. Yeah.
Classy roll, you know.
What do you think?
Put them on, yeah.
Where am I?
Is that hill not... You're not going to struggle up that hill, are you, Rex? Need any help?
What's in that bag?
She said that she loves him to his death. She said that she loves him to his death. Roll, 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 roll my head and bring the country to a halt. Well done, B.
As we made our way down, Shaun told me that he'd heard from the solicitors. There was another delay in going to court.
Well, I've just found out this morning that we're not even going to get the legal thing over. It's gone now into its 5th year. We're not even going to get it over with before Christmas, so now it's going to go into 2004. You know, that's 6 years. That was 6 years with all my income took off me again.
A few weeks later, Shaun got a call to go and see his solicitor. It had been 10 months since I started filming with Shaun, and now at last he was hoping for some good news.
We're going to see Stephen Lee, a solicitor, to see, hopefully, if we've got a court date.
So you're hoping he's going to tell you?
Yeah, really.
What will you say to Stephen if he hasn't got a court date?
God knows. God knows.
But when we arrived, there was no mention of a court date, just a lot more difficult questions about his earnings. Nothing had changed.
I need information from you as to your income, where the income comes from, if it's provided by a third party, how much they provide, because I need to know how you live, because that forms part of an affidavit. That's a legally sworn document that you have to complete, that I then have to put in front of the court, which is the basis of the application to have this injunction varied. So you have to make a full and frank disclosure of your financial situation.
Well, you mean money you have borrowed off?
Absolutely. I want to know how you're living. By way of an example, your rent's £460 a month.
Yeah.
I've seen the tenancy agreement. I know what you've got to pay.
Yeah.
Where do you get the money from to pay that?
Well, I borrow it. I borrow some off our pals, me dad, me mum.
Is that true then for everything that you've got to pay out? I mean, you need food for the three of you.
Yeah.
Obviously, you need things in connection with your son. Any money that you need, presumably, you borrow from other people.
Yeah.
Is that the only source of income that you have coming in?
Yeah.
You must take on board that whatever we put in any legal documentation could very well be challenged by the other side. Mm. So I want you to be absolutely sure that whatever you're telling me can stack up if I need to go down the path of making sure that it's absolutely 100% correct.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to ask me? No.
So what are you doing for the rest of the year? Partying every night.
Oh, yeah.
It was a crushing disappointment for Shaun.
Got to fucking live, so I'm keeping the money from fucking DJing, and I'll go to fucking prison for it. You know what I mean? Because you can't leave me without any fucking money.
I knew Shaun wouldn't defy the court, but I could see he was at breaking point.
How would anybody feel if for 5 years they've had every single fucking penny they've earned took off them?